Hello. Hello, everyone, anyone. I did see a little while that Dragon Slayer did pop in and leave a comment. Thank you so much for that, Dragon Slayer. I appreciate that. So, yeah, tonight we are going to be building up the Jasmine and Mulan set. And then, as promised, I also managed to get both of the other Mulan sets out of storage, so we can build up both of those. As most of you may be aware of, the other Jasmine sets I've already mocked, so both of those mocks are sat over there on a little table, so we can't really build up extra Jasmine palaces. So yeah, that's what we'll be up to tonight. And then there's a few other like little bits and pieces down here as well, depending on how we go for time and what we get to build. So that's where we're up to tonight. So I will just open up my phone to make sure that I need to if I need to boot anyone, I can. Mayo's coming in with the hashtag stream raid. I know exactly where Mayo is coming from. He's coming over from Tasman Brix's channel. I was actually watching most of that stream. I was multitasking at the beginning of that stream for about 15 minutes. And then obviously the last few moments I was getting ready for over here as well. And we've got Disney Dreams here again. Hi, Disney Dreams. It's lovely to have you here. Andrew's here as well. Hi, Andrew. I hope that you are well. Taz is here as well. Yes, Taz was just streaming for the Hour of Power before me. Oops. Almost lost my horse. So welcome on in, Taz. I know that you had a wonderful stream because obviously I was there for a lot of it. So yeah, it's lovely that you've popped over here as well. Snowlana's come over for a stream raid too, which is lovely. Hi, Snowlana. I hope that you have been keeping well. Disney Dreams came early as well today. Yay! We love that. We love that. And Mayo is saying that they'll be lurking as well. So, oh, cool. Okay, right. Oh, so we don't have a huge amount of stickers. We do have flying carpet stickers. So that might be all we have, which is interesting that we've got 2 stickers, 1 carpet, or maybe front and back. Okay. And then we've also got 2 books. So one for Mulan, one for Jasmine, which is kind of cool. Mulan is labelled as bag number 1. But we might do Jasmine first, and then we can sort of do all of Mulan in a row. So we're already going rogue, and we're starting off with bag number 2 tonight. Oh, Pucky's barking already. Oh my gosh, making a 3D Lego avatar. Cool, Andrew. Cool. Yes, it's so nice to see you again as well, Taz. Yeah, Taz and I were streaming earlier over on Steve's channel, which was loads of fun this afternoon. So that was really cool. I know, I love this. I love the stream raids. It is one of those things that I think is like really cool about Twitch, and I wish that YouTube would be able to like add in some sort of raid feature. But you know, we have to make do in the meantime. So that's okay. That's okay. Right. So we get to do Jasmine, and we've got beautiful Raja as well in this set. So that's super exciting. I'm really pleased about that. But let's get our Jasmine mini doll sorted. And I think this is a top that we've had before. I think. Oh, still haven't started using 3D model apps. That's okay, Andrew. You've got, you're young. You've got plenty of time. Or at least try with Lego. That's okay. Oh my gosh, I know. Mushu would be so cool to have. Yeah. I'm really yeah, I'm looking forward to comparing all the Mulan sets. That's one of the things that I really want to actually do. So we've got Jasmine here. So she's sorted, and it looks like Raja is next with our lovely, beautiful, larger tiger mold. So I do have the original Raja, which was sort of like the smaller sort of pet size. So it's nice that we've actually got like two different sizes now as well. I think this size of Raja is probably a lot more in keeping with the film. Oh, cool. Oh, look how cute. Those stripes sort of are a bit like of a strange sort of pattern, but that's okay because every tiger has unique stripes, I think. Right. Okay, yep, right. So we do have stickers for the flying carpet on both sides. Okay, we can do that. Oh, so we'll see. Oh my gosh. And this is like the holographic stickers as well. So these are really almost impossible to like re-stick if you don't get it right the first time. So send me some sticker love. Right, kind of cute, kind of okay. And, and so yeah, let me know how you guys have been holding up, how your week's been, what's been happening. It's always nice to find out how everyone is going. It's sort of been a nice week in some ways for me. Like it's been sort of strange, but in a good way. Like if that makes sense. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm getting more used to work, which is kind of cool. So that's been kind of nice. Oh yeah, I prefer this one than that one. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so work's been going along okay for me this week. It's sort of starting to become a bit easier. Well, not easier, but I'm sort of starting to understand, how things happen, what the processes are, kind of. And so that's quite nice. I'm still working from home, which is also quite nice, not having to worry about driving in peak hour traffic and parking and all of those sorts of things. So, that's good. And then the other thing that was quite surprising was that last night I was actually feeling kind of enthusiastic. So I started to edit a video that had been sat there for ages and ages, my mock update video, which I actually ended up finishing editing today. So that's kind of cool. So hopefully I can sort out the thumbnail for that tomorrow. And then once that's done, I'll probably try and post that maybe on like Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of happy about that. Getting back into the swing of things, and I did really enjoy editing as well. So that was really nice too. So yeah, that's been that. Okay, cool. Flying carpet is done. So that can sit there. Oh, that can go there. Right, on to the palace. So let's see what happens with this. So, hi. Lego Human is here. Ashy, hi, Ashy. How you going? I hope that you are going well. It's nice to see you. So I do still have to sort out the mini doll as well, but I haven't forgotten. It's just probably going to take time because I'm slow. Oh, and Axel is here as well. Hey, Axel. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know. Like, it's one of those things that I don't know. It. I think. I don't know. I think it's a good thing to have a bit of a laugh. You know, we can't take ourselves too seriously, and more often than not, usually laughing at myself for being such a dog. Oh my gosh, I know, mate. I know. I've kind of just given up on the whole acronym thing. There was like a big Zoom call thing with like the whole massive department, like with the big, not the CEO, but our like big boss. I still don't really know how many layers deep this organization is, but anyway. So yeah, but yeah, they had a meeting, like a Zoom meeting with the whole like department or whatever. Well, not everyone, because not everyone anyway. And they had a presentation from some guy, and he just then, partway through his presentation, started busting out more acronyms. Just not more acronyms. I can't do any more acronyms. It's too much. And then at the end of his presentation, it was like, does anyone have any questions? And I was really tempted to be like, what did that acronym stand for? Because that just really confused me about everything. But I didn't want to do that in front of like the big boss. So I was just like, smile or not, smile or not. It's all good. So yeah. Cool. Yes, magic carpet already built, Johnny. We will fly away on that to a better world. Oh no, that's okay, Axel. That's okay. I hope that you had a nice weekend last weekend as well, catching up with your friend too. So never, like, honestly, you know, I always get super excited to hear when people are doing fun things on their weekend. Like, you know, pop into my streams when you can, but no, real world things are better, are awesome. Yay! Yay! Oh no, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're happy. That's amazing. Pucky sounds hungry. I think he wants Mr. Whippy. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's quite humid here again tonight, which is sort of not the most enjoyable thing. Like, it's not awful, but yeah, it's just like sticky. So, you know. Do we have double VIP points too? I don't know. Well, we do. I think we do get them. I just don't know when or if we've got them at the moment. I should probably pay a bit more attention to that sort of stuff, but I don't. I don't know. I think yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the time I rely on other people telling me what's going on in the world rather than looking for myself. So, yeah. But I did order some stuff from Lego, which hopefully should be coming this week. So I should be able to build that for next week. But we'll see. And then it's also pay week. So I might also pop to Kmart and grab Main Street as well. And then double check if there's any other sets that I've got to get. I think I still need to get the princess jewelry boxes as well, because I'd really like Merida and Tiana from that set as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I did some work in a client council, and you made a list of the acronyms the company regularly asked us for the list. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, a few years ago, I worked at a much smaller organization, like it was a not-for-profit. And we ended up getting a new CEO, and he was just like, stop talking in acronyms. It drives everybody else bonkers. Just say the words. And I think him pointing it out was actually quite sort of useful, because that's when I realized how often people do talk in acronyms. And if you're not part of the acronym club, then you don't know what anyone's saying. And it's sort of like one of those things where then you feel like really like weird and embarrassed and awkward to ask what it stands for. So yeah, I think that was actually a really good lesson. He was a very strange CEO, but you know, that was a useful thing that he did sort of encourage us to think about, at least. Cool. Oh, we sang some Encanto songs. Going to build the Lego Madrigal house. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I was humming Encanto before I started. And I think I watched it again this week as well. I think that ever since I got that film, I've watched it every week, at least once a week, which is fantastic. I still love it. I think it's such a lovely movie. Did we no? Oh, that was East Coast. So I think East Coast is still struggling with weird weather. We did have a bit of rain this week, and it was thundering the other day as well. Like we got thunder and rain, which was really sort of like quite lovely. I don't know. I've always liked thunderstorms. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, fantastic. The availability of Lego online. Well, the stuff that I've wanted has been there, but I I I don't know. I think I do quite often want different things compared to most people. I ended up ordering the Monkey Kid Fruit Flower Mountain. That was the one that I got from Lego last week, the week before. And then I also got the Mickey Mouse plane, the 4+ aeroplane, because I did manage to get the 4 other sets, and that was the only one that I was missing. So yeah, I grabbed both of those from Lego. Yeah, so and then I've just got to sort of yeah, I got both the storybooks as well, Axel. So yeah, Antonio and Isabel's rooms, which I think are really beautiful. And I think much like I think Jojo in her Encanto remake, she used some elements from both of those sets to put into her like mock of the magical house, which I think I'll probably try and do something similar for that for the interiors as well. So I have done a little bit of Isabel's interior on my mock, but I've still got to do a lot more for that, and then I've still got to finish Antonio's room as well. So yeah. But that's ended up being like quite a big remodel, and then I've still got quite a bit of roofing to do on that. I've still got the ground floor layout to sort out as well, because that's just really not happening the way that I want it to happen at the moment. And then I've still got to sort out like the grandmother's room and Bruno's tower. I've got some of Bruno's tower sorted, but I think I can make it a little bit better. So I've still got to fiddle around with that a little bit more. But yeah, it's getting there. Hopefully, depending on how enthusiastic I'm going, I will possibly try and edit my first Encanto remodel video. So I'll probably do 2 of those. I'll probably do like the beginning to part way, like where I'm sort of up to now, and then I'll probably try and do another video to finish it off. So yeah, you can see how that's going. Yeah, the new job, like, I mean, it's good. Like, I just sort of go, it's getting there. That doesn't sound like it's good. No, it is good. It is. It's Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I enjoy it. Like, I mean, I think it's like it's still very early on in the job, so it's still like I still feel like really weird about things. And the way that that particular like organization, because it is such a big organization, sort of like structures the contracts, or at least the contract that I'm on, is very much that you get offered a contract and it's a casual contract that doesn't have an end date, but then I haven't really been given a timetable. So, but I just assume that they want me there full time ish. So I've pretty much been doing full time ish hours. And then once you've been with the organisation for 12 months, then they upgrade your contract to be actually full time or part time, depending on your average hours and all of that type of stuff. So, I'm sort of like going, that's the bit that I'm kind of like looking forward to, like just having that little bit more job security. Like it still makes me nervous to be casual. Because I just sort of go, if I do my work too fast, or if they don't have anything to do with me, like if they don't have any work for me, are they just going to say go home? Like, how's that going to work? there we go, Johnny. Pucky's hungry now. Oh gosh. Oh, Em's here as well. Hey Em, how you going, buddy? I hope that you are well. It's nice to see you again. It was so nice to see you in Steve's stream as well. Oh my gosh, 3D lighting is a bit challenging. I can't even imagine that. That's just that would be a lot, I think, Andrew. So sort of go through and to try and figure out. No, he's going bananas. Oh my gosh, I know. Oh, Ashy, I know. I'm such a big baby as well. Like, there were a couple of moments in that movie where I was just like going, oh my gosh, I'm feeling emotional. Yeah, the Mirabelle mini doll is so beautiful as well. She's gorgeous. Like, Lego did such a lovely job with her. Like, I just sort of went, her expression, her hairpiece, the amount of detail that they got on her top and on her skirt was just so gorgeous. I just sort of went, Lego did her proud. Like, really, really lovely mini doll. I think it would be interesting to see if we will be getting any more Encanto sets. So I would hope so, based on how beloved the film seems to be. So yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, really? The last Spanish song in Encanto was nominated for an Oscar. I absolutely love that song. That's such a beautiful song. I do try and sing along, but I'm probably just singing gibberish. And no, I won't do that here. I need the music. I want to be able to perform. No, I'm a terrible singer. I can't hold a tune. I go off on random beat changes. It's very jazz. But yeah, I'm not surprised. It's beautiful. I can't English this early. I can't English at the best of times, Em. So you're fine. You're doing fine, mate. Next set I'm getting is the Hesto Basefield. What theme is that? Star Wars? Ninjago? Have to talk to me in princess terms, Em, or friends. Yeah. No, I think it is early in the middle of the night where M is. I can't English whenever, me either. It's overrated, okay? Talking in English is overrated. As long as we're doing our best, it's fine. As long as we're like trying to communicate with other humans, it's fine. It's okay. Oh, the Seinfeld idea set. Yeah, that one, that I might not be able to translate. Yeah, I actually really like the Seinfeld set as well. That's on my wanted list. I do already have Central Perk, which I really like. I do really want to get Monica and Chandler's apartment, but it's really expensive. It's like $250, and most of the people that I've spoken to have gone, it's not worth that. So I'll have a look around and see if I can get it anywhere else cheaper. And I'd prefer to spend under $200 or around $200 for it. Like 250, I don't know. The Seinfeld set I'd really, really like, and the Queer Eye set I'd really, really like. So yeah. And then the other couple outside of like Friends and Princesses and Dots are the Monkey Kid City of Lanterns, so the one with the tram. So I that's on my wish list, and so is the Monkey Kid Space Bunny set. So yeah. Oh, 7 a.m. Yeah, too early, man. The nice thing is that I am working from home at the moment, which is super fantastic. I love being able to go to work in my slippers and pajamas. Like, it's just so good. And then if I know that I've got like a Zoom call where I've got to be on screen, it's just like I try and then make a slight effort from the waist up, but there's still jammy pants on from the waist down. So yeah, and then I start work at 8 o'clock, but usually I set my alarm for 7:30, and just just between us, I was actually late for work this week by half an hour. Nobody noticed. I did make up the time, but I felt really bad. I was just like, I'm still not off my probationary period. Oh my God, Ashy. Honestly, I think like the first couple of songs are probably not for me. So the first song where she introduces everyone in her family, I think that's a really nice song because it gets a lot of information out there to the audience really, really quickly, but it's not really my jam. Even the song that she sings about her own experience after Antonio opens his door, I do really like that song, but it's probably not necessarily like the song for me either. I do really like Louisa's song. I do really like Isabella's song. I really like the Spanish song. I think that's fantastic. I really like the last songs. Like, there's Bruno's song as well as, oh my God, we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah. Oh, looking for a deal on the Mandalorian Razor Crest. Hope the price goes down once the new ship goes into stores. Yes. Oh, Surface Pressure. Yeah. Louisa's song is amazing. I can't English, start speaking in Italian. Then have to like figure it out. Oh my gosh, yeah, 4-year-old toddler is coming at some point in the day. I've got to hide the Lego. Yes, hide the Lego. Maybe have some that they can play with, hide all the rest. Quite often, Mum invites random children over to my house to play with my Lego, and I'm like, Lego is not to be played with. It's my Lego. Small children cannot be touching the Lego. I've heard of BTS. I don't really listen to K-pop. I did actually watch a really funny video on a channel that I only came across about probably maybe a month ago called Mike's Mike. So Mike, Mike as in a name, and Mike as in MIC as in short for microphone. And he is actually a Perth guy that lived in Melbourne for quite a while. I think he might be back in Perth again. I don't know. Maybe back in Melbourne. I don't know. And he has a YouTube channel, and he talked about his descent into the K-pop world, which I actually found really interesting. And then I've also watched Sophia Nygaard's video on the K-pop stuff as well, which is really cool too. I think I would probably get into K-pop, but I haven't descended into that fandom because I've been focused on other stuff. I don't know what. Steve's been lurking. No, that's fine, Steve. I kind of figured that you guys would be hanging out. I can't English, just bisexual stuff. Exactly, Ashy. Well, we can't English, just talk bisexual. Buongiorno. Hi, Sloth. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. Hide the Lego, get the Duplo out. Yes. Oh, you work today, but not till 10 a.m. Oh, cool. Yes, Andrew's agreeing with you, Axel. Oh, waiting on a miracle. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, I know. It's been stuck in my head the whole time as today as well. Took a broom. No. Oh, exactly. We don't talk about let go. No. Oh, Kone's here as well. Hi, Kone. Yeah. Oh no, Kone. Drats. Well, hopefully you're getting plenty of rest, plenty of fluids. You know. Oh my gosh, yes. Just be cozy. Have a nice, calm, cozy day if you can. Don't talk about Bruno. So let's just sing about him instead. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Axel. Hopefully, Cornet's achy and tired and have a cough. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Not nice. I don't like having achy body either. And then, yeah, quite often if I am feeling like poorly in any way, then I usually just end up sleeping a lot, which is what your body wants you to do, to recover. Yadria is here again, which is lovely. Yadira? That sounds like a nicer way to say that. Yadira? A few hellos, which is kind of cool. Yeah, get better soon. Exactly. We're sending you lots of healthy healing vibes. Now I can spend more time on the custom dolls that I'm making. I've been seeing them pop up, which is fantastic. It's a fantastic. I did do a little bit of mini doll repainting the other day as well. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just short bursts. You can't rush it. No, you can rush it. I can't. I'm such a slowpoke. Oh dear. We've all got our talents. So yeah. I know they've been looking so gorgeous though, Cornet. So yeah, that's nice. It's nice that you've been able to sort of do that and keep yourself busy, which is really cool. Cool. Cornet's making plague dolls. Yeah, exactly. Very colourful, dynamic, beautiful plague dolls, but yeah. Oh, cool. Nasmi is here again. No, you're never late. You arrive exactly when you're supposed to, just like Gandalf. Will woke up late as well. No, you didn't, Will. You're here on time as well, my friend. Oh, and Ingrid's here as well. I have your channel down as one of my binge channels to watch this week while I'm at work. So that's what I'll be doing. I managed to catch up on a few different channels last week, which was really nice. So there's a few more on my list, which is cool. Yeah, making the DC superhero girls that we never got in the sets. Yes, loving it, loving it. And I've also when I was on Steve's channel earlier today, I did let him know that I've ended up getting display cases for my figs. So I've now been going through all my figs and working out who's getting displayed and how. So I started to put that together, and I did manage to get the DC Superhero Girl official mini dolls sorted out today as well. Oh, I know. Exactly, Axel. It's nice. It's such a nice day to have sleep in. Working on Frost now. She won the vote. Whoop, whoop. Yes, and we do. And I did actually go to the Lego store the other day, last week. I was very underwhelmed. They didn't have any of the polybags that I wanted. They only had one princess polybag, which was the Cinderella one from ages ago. So it's just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. All the sets were super expensive. So it's just like definitely going to be getting all the most of what I can from either Big W or Kmart. And their pick a brick wall was really disappointing. They had a lot of primary coloured stuff that was also like 2x4, 2x3, or 2x2 bricks, but like in red, yellow, blue, they had some orange bricks as well, which I probably would have gotten if they were like 1x whatever, but they were all 2x4s and stuff, and I was just like, they're too chunky. How am I supposed to use those? They had a few different like grey wedge plates and that type of stuff, but again, I was just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a grey plate. Give me some lavender. Give me some azure or something. Then they had then they had a very, very small amount. Like this was probably one of the emptiest pick a brick bowls, buckets, boxes, I don't know, wall things, which was the 1x2 like pastel yellow, the bright light yellow bricks, which I possibly could have used, especially in my Encanto mock. And then they had 1x1 bricks in that same yellow colour, which was, they had a few more of those than the 1x2s. And possibly the only other thing that I could have gotten from the pick a brick wall was the 1x4 lime green plates. And I was just sort of like going, there's only 3 things that I want on this wall. They didn't have any foliage. There's no foliage. They didn't have any masonry bricks in any colour. I was just like, I don't know. It was weird. I'll probably pop back. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Ingrid's here as well. Oh no, I've already said hello to Ingrid. Oh my gosh, when Ingrid gets a couple of hellos. I know, it's been so exciting to see that you've been posting videos. Buffering. Yadria. Ooh. I need display cases for your Marvel fix, about 250 cases, but dusting them is so much work. Yeah. Well, that's where I was just like going, I liked these because they're all like enclosed. So I was just like, well, at least probably just, you know, running a dusting cloth over the top of those is going to be a lot easier than having to dust an entire minifig. So yeah, I like that. I've just got to try and figure out how I'm going to put them on the wall. I haven't gotten that far yet. And then I was asking, like, in what order? I'm assuming that I want to have the themes together, and I'm also assuming that I can probably stack them too high. But then it's things like, well, what happens when it comes to like the Lego Movie 2? Because some of them will be going into display cases like the figs and the mini dolls, but then people like Banana, characters like Banana and the zebra that drives the bus. I can't remember his name. And steampunk disco can't fit in those containers. So then what do I do with them? And then do we go like in chronological order? Do we go like within a theme? Do we go in rainbow order within a theme? You know, I don't know, alphabetical? It's a lot of questions. Still have to do Frost, Catwoman, Cheetah, Miss Martian, Raven, Lady Shiva, and Hawk Girl. So still going to be busy. Yes, yes. I was also thinking about doing Beast Boy and Cyborg. Oh my gosh, yes. Will saying, don't dust with a vacuum or brush. Use the dusting slime. Will saying, have the ingredients and recipe to make it on Insta. Oh, fantastic. Flight got cancelled, so we can't get Encanto. Oh my gosh, no. No. Oh, you didn't get paid yesterday. You've got no Lego money. Yeah, sort that out. No. That's acceptable. I'm surprised that you've still got 6 left. Yeah, exactly. I've eaten them all now too. Ingrid receives infinite greetings. Exactly. Ingrid's more than welcome anytime. My thought was me and my partner each take a cookie sheet. My partner then put them all on the plate. Yeah. Yeah, that's the old sharing chestnut where you just sort of go, oh no, we can share. And then you just end up having more. Oh dear. No dividing them out. Gosh. I can't build Lego anymore. Oh, my first bot. I saw even Taz got bots in his stream as well. Well, not that sounds wrong, but yeah, Taz was getting bots in his stream as well. So I think that the bots have found the Lego people. bots have joined the Lego community. Oh, and on Steve, you got a bot as well, didn't you, on your stream? What's the saying? It's all fair in love and cookies. Exactly. There's no rules when it comes to cookies. Oh, well, Farron's hair mold would work for Cyborg, Andrew's saying. Haven't. And then it was really nice to see that LEV did Blackpink mini dolls as well. Because I think we are getting a BTS set, which is interesting. No, well, I still don't have a TV aerial. So if it's not on YouTube, then I don't watch it. Oh, they only take 10 minutes to bake. Oh my gosh, bake some more. We all want some sort. Share them around the chat. Oh, at least they aren't going to claim it's me. No. Oh, Corne saying, I think the hairpiece fits Beast Boy better since they used it in the Lego DC movies. Yeah, Ingrid, I have had issues with modding people. So late last year, I did go onto my channel because there were a few people that I had as mods that aren't as active in the community. And I was just like, there's other people that I see here a lot more regularly. So I was going to make them mods. But I can't add any of them. And then I ended up removing a couple of mods to add a couple of extras. And the people that I removed, I can't add back either. So I just sort of go, I don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, which is why I quite often have my phone open here, so I can either go from here, but I can boot people from the StreamYard end of things as well. It's just, and I have gone, like, since then I've gone back probably like once a month to try and sort out my mods as well, because one of the people that I don't have as a mod is Elle. And because Elle and I do stream together, occasionally I'd really like her to be a mod so that then she can add stuff in my chat when we're streaming together and all of those sorts of things. But I can't add her. So yeah, I don't know. So I don't know whether or not I don't know whether or not YouTube has changed the number of mods that you can have, or if something's just gone astray on my end of YouTube. But yeah, it's frustrating. Oh, now I have to buy more peanut butter. We'll swiftly move on from the weird YouTube mod conversation back into cookies. Bacon up for the whole class. Oh, Andrew's saying that's who he meant. It's getting muddled up. That happens to the best of us, Andrew. Oh yeah. I saw Doc talking a little bit about the polybag build competition, which I think it sounds really cool. But I'm usually not like great with competition stuff. So as I get too forgetful about due dates and how to submit things. But yeah, at the moment I've only got that Raya polybag, which we might build tonight as well. Make me a mod, I promise. Nobody will ever bother you again. Seriously, don't. Yeah. Well, for me, I just usually quite like people that I've known for a little while, people that know the vibe, of my chats and all of those sorts of things. And most of the time, it's just booting people. But I can't add any of you. That's the problem. And then I felt really bad because two of the people that I did have as mods do pop in every now and again, but I never sort of really let them know that I was going to sort of, mix things up a little bit. And I'm sure that they're fine about it. I can't imagine that they would get upset or anything like that. But it was also just, I couldn't even add them back in. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what YouTube's doing to me. It's always something. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I just sort of go, well, again, I just sort of go, everyone that's in the chat at the moment are all people that you're all awesome and you're here regularly and all of those sorts of things. And that's why I was just sort of like going, that's why I thought that it would be nice to be able to mix up modding every now and again as well. Oh, I'm snacking on dried apricots. I'm obsessed with dried apricots at the moment. I don't know what it is. And then I had like a big breakfast. I was on Steve's channel sort of over lunchtime. Then I had like quite a large snack when I finished up with Steve. And then I had a nap. And then when I woke up, I didn't really feel that hungry to have dinner before streaming. So I was like, oh, I'll snack instead. Exactly, sloth. I can't modify anyone. The only thing that I usually prefer is to try and have adults as mods because I think it's easier. I know I trust you, and there's lots of younger people that are always here that I think are really awesome and amazing, but I just think it's an easier job for grown-ups. If you have to ever tell anyone off, which you shouldn't have to because usually I can do that. And Jojo's here. Oh, nice to see you, Jojo. I saw that you just posted another video as well on a post office. So, yeah. It's really cool to see that. I didn't get a chance to watch it before I started streaming though. Oh. Oh, have they? You think that they have changed the number of mods that we can have? Yeah, maybe. Oh, Johnny also likes straight apricots. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. It's the elevator. Maybe they're coming. Who's coming? Visitors with a 4-year-old. So Andrew needs to hide the Lego. Hide and protect. You'd be a tyrant. No, I just like to be transparent. I just like to let everyone know on my channel, you know, all of those sorts of things where I not like, I mean, I just sort of go, it is what it is. I remember ages ago on Vicky's channel, she was doing a live stream, lovely, and there were a couple of people in the chat that were fighting in amongst themselves, and they kept on derailing the chat because nobody else could really get a word in. And she only had young people as mods, which was fine because that had always been 100% okay in every other stream. And they didn't quite know how to handle the situation because it wasn't like a typical thing that you would mod for. Does that make sense? Like that these two people were just like bickering amongst themselves and really not letting anyone else chat. And the younger people were sort of like, but it's not really bullying, it's not really nasty stuff, it's not bad language. Like, do I time out them? What do I do with this situation? And I think I popped in partway through this conversation and Vicky was like, oh my God, can I modify you? And then I just went through and I was like, time outing these two people. And I was saying, this is a conversation that you guys need to be having in private, not on this live stream. Like, you know, this is inappropriate. So, and I think it's always that whole thing where it's always the situation that you least expect that you then have to like plan for. I don't know. ban them all. Yeah. It's awkward. Oh, yes, Jojo's here. It's lovely to have Jojo here. Ooh, 13, and my cousin's the age. Oh yeah, yeah. It's sort of interesting, I think, when you have like big age differences between like family members and stuff. Right, we're almost through. Are we almost through Jasmine's thing? Build palace? It's interesting. I think that this build is very, very interesting because obviously based on the fact that it's got like the golden yellow plates at the bottom, please swear I'll be a good AFOL. I think that this build is meant to be like more in and amongst the sand dunes, whereas I think that the other palaces were more like up in the cliffs and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, it's interesting that this is a little bit different, and it does have the magenta, which we have had before. It does have the gold, which we've gotten a few times before. It does have the dark teal, which we have had before. We haven't ever had tan or the dark red in these sets before, so that's a little bit unusual. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. Claire did pop in though last week, which was really nice to see her. She popped in during the live stream and said hello, which was so sweet to see her. I know, Vicky, I miss Vicky. Vicky and Kitty from Midnight Cat Bricks were like two people that I came across very early on and became like quite good friends with as well. Kitty, I know, is now over on Twitch and does like Animal Crossing streams over on Twitch. So every now and again I do get to pop in and say hello to her, but I've not been able to catch up with Vicky at all. Ban everyone except for Ingrid. Exactly. Exactly. That's the plan. I know. I think, you know, I think that Claire just really needs a break. So, you know, which is perfectly acceptable. You know. So did I do that right? Oh yeah, I did do that. Oh no, this was meant to be going in this direction. So okay, right. Cool. There we go. So we have, that's all that. I don't think you'd want a lurker to be a mod. Honestly, I'd just be very appreciative to be able to make any new mods. Like anyone, a new mod. Most of them were born a few years after the wedding, and this is 12 years between my parents' wedding and your birthday. Oh my gosh, yes. Wow. I know, so many people are on Twitch now. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I do have Twitch on my phone at the moment, but Twitch is really twitchy with me. So Twitch, I was on it for like 2 weeks, then I forgot all about it. Yeah, same. And that's mostly because I was getting reminders for a few people because I did really like Kevin's streams. I did really like Art and Jess's streams. And then there's a couple of other people that I really enjoy over there as well, like Kitty, and I know Jang's over there and that type of stuff. But what I found was that after a little while, Twitch stopped sending me alerts. And because a lot of the people that I follow are elsewhere, outside of middle of nowhere Australia, it meant that they were like streaming at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning or while I'm at work or whatever it happens to be. I can't figure out how to get Twitch onto my television. So I have to sort of either watch it on my phone or watch it on my laptop. So if I'm working on my laptop, then I can only have Twitch on my phone, which is not great. But it is quite nice to be able to sometimes watch Twitch in bed. And that was one thing that I was sort of like quite enjoying, in the same way that quite often I do like watching YouTube, you know, before I go to sleep and stuff like that as well. Yeah. But then Twitch just stopped sending me alerts. And it was like, I think it was like only probably about 3 or 4 days ago. And I just sort of went, I've had an alert from Twitch for ages. So I jumped back on the app and there's a whole heap of new videos from the people that I followed. But I'm just like going, I'm not going on to Twitch to see who's streaming without them telling me that they're there. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, well, every now and again I need to take social media breaks as well. Yeah, and I definitely feel a little bit like that as well, is that I do, well, I mean, I enjoy watching a lot of people, but I think it's all that whole thing of feeling like it's an obligation is a lot. And that's where I've also tried to be quite open with people and just sort of say, I do try and like share the love. I can't watch everyone all the time. So it's just like, I do try and like share the love around. And, you know, I think I'm also in a little bit of a different situation to you as well, because at the moment, because I am working from home, it does mean that I do get to have YouTube on. So it does mean that every now and again I will try and, you know, go into someone's channel and then just binge everything that I've sort of missed from them. But I was even saying on Steve's stream earlier today, a couple of weeks ago I went in and I was trying to catch up on a few videos, and I was watching one of Lee's videos and I switched it on and then I was typing and then I looked up and her video was finished. It's just like, I've got no idea what happened. It was obviously seeing someone's city update means that you have to sort of be watching what's going on. You can't just listen to it. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like YouTube and Instagram. That's usually enough for me as well. Every now and again, I sort of mosey on over to Twitch. Every now and again, I do a little bit of Discording, but I keep forgetting about Discord. I got this set from Kmart, Big W, one of them. I don't know which one. I can't remember which one it was. One of them, and it wasn't on sale, but I think it was cheaper than the Lego price. Joe's what's Twitch. Yeah, don't fall down that rabbit hole, Joe. Stay out of the Twitch rabbit hole. Yeah, like, I mean, I just sort of go, I think, like, I mean, for me, I just sort of go, I like the people that I like, and I like supporting people who I think that are really kind and awesome and amazing people. But I also just sort of go, I think that it's perfectly okay. Like, people can make a decision as to where they want to grow their audience, you know. And I think that there is like a lot to be said about Twitch. I know last week Snowlana and I were talking a bit about Animal Crossing, and one of my favourite streamers is on Twitch. She's also on YouTube, which is how I found her. But one of the things that she does is that she uploads her Twitch streams to a Twitch YouTube channel. So she's got two channels, main channel and then a streaming upload channel. And I watch her replay videos all the time because they're really nice to have on while I'm working. Because it's just Animal Crossing and it's just really cozy and the music's really nice and she's like really chilled out and everything like that. So, yeah. Well, look, nowhere I thought all Australians lived at least 42 wallabies away from Sydney. Oh, dear. Yeah. That's on the East Coast. The West Coast, I'm more like, 84 wallabies away from Sydney. Yeah, as a game, I used to watch Twitch a lot. A bit less now because of YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is better for streaming and YouTube's better for videos. Yeah. Small place, little old Australia. Time, be right back. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really watch premieres either, Will. Right, there's that one. Let's crack on and build a little mini Mulan. Yeah, like, I mean, I think that I also think that it's nice for people and channels and things like that to be able to, use different platforms and grow audiences in different places as well. I don't think that if people are going to be doing this for like a job or for a profession or whatever, that sticking to one service is the best thing to do. It's too tricky, I think, to be reliant on one social media platform for income. From what I've heard from bigger channels than mine. And I think that there's also like, I don't know, there's different energies in different places as well. I really love this mini doll. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, right, we need a sword. Mayo's off, might be back later. Yep, no worries, Mayo. Cool. Finding Nemo, poison my brain. Exactly. That was the master plan. Finding Nemo, Phil. Right, Mulan. Then we've got a little cricket. Did the cricket have a name? If the cricket did, I can't remember the name today. Oh my gosh, it's too much. I've lost so much brain energy since I started my new job. And we've got Khan as well, which I'm really loving. I'm loving the mane for Khan too. I think that's like so awesome. Cool. Australia, it's like Canada with kangaroos. Yeah, warmer with kangaroos. Then Canada's like Australia, but colder with moose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's definitely a few things that would be nice. Like even having like a raid function, I think would be really cool. Oh, off to watch the new James Bond. Yes. Take care, Jojo. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. We really appreciate it. Yeah. I as always, Jojo, love you. Love your channel. You're amazing. We've got lots of Jojo fans here as well. So enjoy Bond. Shake and not dirt. And I'll chat to you soon. Oh, Cricky, yes. Thank you, Corne. See, this is why I need you in my life, Corne. Because my memory is terrible. And it was so bizarre. This week I got an absolutely like massive pimple over here on the side of my head. I put it down to the fact that I've been learning so much that, you know, my brain was just over expanding out of my skull. But it was also strange, and it might just be because I've not had a pimple for a few decades. But it was one of those awful zits that are just like really sore and throbbing and just not at all pleasant. And it just wouldn't like go away. So, and this is not recommended. So I did actually try and clean. It's floated all over my bathroom mirror. So yeah, there was, I don't know where I was going with that story. Oh yeah, no, that's why I need you in my life corner. Because I can't keep having my brain expand like that. Oh dear. Yeah, send it to my Instagram. I'll have to see. Oh, no, that's okay, Jojo. You've been here for the perfect amount of time. Bub is here as well, Bubby. You've arrived at the grossest point in my storytelling. Yeah, the colonization country title, Kangaroo versus Moose. Ah, the chopstick from Mulan is actually the Chinese spirit stick. They tell the future. I don't know how to call this exactly. No, you've done better than me, Custom Mania. It's nice to see you as well. I hope that you've been keeping well. Oh my gosh, I know, Corne. I know. Even like today, as I was going through and adding the mini dolls to their like the little display cases, I was just like, oh my god, these mini dolls are so beautiful, like so gorgeous. I just absolutely, I just think that they cut that one too short. I don't know why. Well, we do know why, but I don't know. Oh, it doesn't have a handle. Oh no, Will. No, yes. And then they just get, oh, those ones I just feel like just get itchy. And then I just want to like scratch my entire face off. This is taking a turn. Do apologize to everyone. Oh, Disney Dreams, yes. It is. It's really cute. Like, I love Raja. The Jasmine we've gotten is absolutely gorgeous. Jasmine's palace looks really pretty. Probably not the prettiest Jasmine set that we've had, but again, it's nice. It's really nice. Mulan, absolutely gorgeous mini doll. I love Khan. I love that we've got the Cricky Lantern again as well. So all of that is absolutely awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, DM me. Oh, I know. Andrew's in agreement. We're all voting yes. Lego really just needs to spend more time in my streams to figure out what the community wants. The moose wins, yeah, probably. not a competition. Everyone loves a good pimple story. Oh dear. It's terrible though. It's terrible. Like, I just sort of think, like, surely this should be over by now. Ingrid's back. Yay. Yay. Oh, a Supergirl dorm room would have loved that. I would have liked more dorm rooms. Crystal themed. We would have gotten a Batgirl, a Bat Cycle with Batgirl. Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, and the Bat Dog. Yeah. Yeah, a Bat Cycle would have been really cool because the Bat Cave and the Bat like Jeep that we got, both of those were amazing. Ruth, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. I have to say that, Em, because I'm a loser. But in a good way. Oh dear. I don't know what I'm saying today. Just please forgive me. I've gone very delusional and rambly. Right. But that's fine. That's fine. And we would have gotten a set with Starfire. Saving Wonder Woman. Wonder would have been in a Grecian dress. And an evil robot that was capturing Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh. Wonder Woman. And it's a death battle between a moose and a kangaroo. Ruth, it's not a competition. Oh my gosh, Wonder Woman in a Grecian dress. Yes, please. Need more of that energy in my life. Right. Oh. Rumours say that Vicky's hairpiece was originally made for Starfire and she would have been in Olivia's skin colour. Yes. Oh my gosh. Disney dreams. We still need, I know. We still need Pocahontas. I know. I agree. I honestly, I would absolutely love a Pocahontas mini doll, especially the version that we saw in that photo, like that image on that Lego posted. They really didn't know what they did with that image. They started something that they just can't finish. I would have absolutely have loved that Pocahontas version. And I still do. There's definitely a part of my heart where I believe that we may get Pocahontas at some stage. But then, logically, Pocahontas the film caused so much pain and discomfort within the Native American community that I don't know whether or not Lego wants to be a part of that. And I think that the Pocahontas film I think that Disney tried to learn from that, which is why I think that movies like Moana and Encanto have now been better received by their cultures because Disney put in a lot more effort in order to make sure that it was culturally appropriate. I have watched a few quite long documentaries that were made by Southeast Asian people about Raya that were highlighting some of the pros and the cons of the Raya film. And the main thing that a lot of them said was that Disney shouldn't have marketed Raya as the film for Southeast Asian culture. Because then a lot of the Southeast Asian people went into that film going, but have they? And so I think that the marketing for Raya didn't do Raya any favours. So, yeah, I don't know whether or not Lego wants to open up any of the wounds from Native American people to do with the Pocahontas and the Disney side of things. Oh my gosh, a DC. Oh, a direct to consumer based on the island of the Amazon. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. What's happening? What's happening in brain cells? Soon fall into evil tree. Get the ointment to squash it now. I did it. I got rid of it. It's gone. Thanks, Robin. It's so nice to have you here. I always look forward to you joining my streams, telling me that I'm an idiot, that I wear the same clothes too often. No, you're amazing, Robin. Thanks for being here. Yes, yes. Yeah, pop back later if you can. It's lovely. It's really nice to see you again, though. So I hope that you've been keeping well and everything. Oh, fair enough, Fabulankai. Oh, dark. Oh, I didn't get Dark Opal in the Dark Palace since he worked together with Eclipso more in the first movie. Oh, a male mint skin tone and a male villain. Yeah. It was nice that we got the Flash and Steve though in as mini dolls. So, oh, Princess Pocahontas is buried near here. Ooh. Yes, Corne, love that. Working on Cheetah now, recolored Olivia's hairpiece in pinky brown. It looks so lush and awesome. That sounds amazing. Yes. You honestly, Corne, you did inspire me to do a little bit more mini doll repainting this week. So thank you. And I'm just also I mean, I know it's not a huge thing, but I'm also kind of happy with myself for actually like sorting out a video as well. It feels nice to sort of be back on the video making horse. That makes sense. I don't know. Cool. Right. Chopsticks. Oh, these are the spirit sticks. Are these the spirit sticks, Customania? I think that they're meant to be the spirit sticks. Sorry if I got that wrong. Cool. Right, there's our little Mulan temple. Oops. Right, let's pop that there. I need some more water. Right, and then which Mulan set do you want me to build first? The very first original one or the second one? One or two? We'll build both. Just let me know in what order. Oh, hello to Robin. All of my stuff. Watching the baby. Adam's here as well. Hey, Adam. It's nice to see you again, buddy. It was nice seeing you over on over on Taz's channel as well. My goal is to have all the girls and put them in a line like in the intro from the movies. What are you using to paint your mini dolls as well? Corne, I'm curious. Acrylic paint? Nail polish? Posca markers? Have the Mulan Jasmine set but didn't build it yet. Yeah, that's this one. I've just finished. What you guys? 3, 1, and 2. I'm going with Ingrid. She's the nicest. That's what happens when you don't tease me. Axel's gone with 42. Yeah, if only we'd had 42 Mulan sets. Like, you're not in Star Wars anymore. Right. I don't have the mini doll and I don't have the horse. So they're not here. Right. Oh no. Why wasn't I surprised that Elle wanted you to make a Star Sapphire? She's just pink. Not a big, not not that much of a big deal. Don't understand Elle's hype around her. I know. But what's Elle like? Fair call. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Steve. Oh no, I have Elle cold-blooded. I have actually watched the original Star Wars trilogy. That's my favorite. I grew up on that. I was actually um, The Return of the Jedi was one of the few films that I got to watch as a small child in a movie theater because I grew up in the country, so we didn't actually have a cinema in my hometown. Every now and again, you know, a community group would rent out like a hall and put out some chairs and like play a film. So I do remember that one of those community halls I did get to see E.T. and Foot Not Flats, the movie. And we were actually, my mum, my brother, and myself were actually in New Zealand visiting mum's family, my family, our family. And we actually went into the Auckland city and watched Return of the Jedi at the movie theatre in there. And the movie theatre used to be like a theatre building, like Her Majesty's Theatre, I think. And so it had like like the dress circle, and it had like red velvet chairs, and it had red velvet curtains, and it had these two big like stone lions at the like either side of the stage at the front that I think were painted gold, and then they'd had like red eyes put into them that glowed all the way throughout. So when the movie started, like these big like theatre velvet curtains like opened up. So yeah, and I was absolutely terrified when Luke got put into the pit in Jabba's palace and had to fight off that monster. But the Ewoks were amazing. That's where my love of Ewoks come from. I haven't rewatched it for years and years, but you know, I just do my best. Oh, using acrylic paints. Oh, cool, cool. Just out of curiosity, that's all. Cool. No, thank you, Chaz, for stream rating. Like, it's so cool. I appreciate that so much. Okay, no, I think that I got rid of that bit. Don't need that anymore. Right, we have like the little fighting dummy. Oh, yeah. I think that that's easier for repaints as well. I definitely found that when I did Tinkerbell. she's just ended up with no flexibility. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, Return of the Jedi, E.T., and Foot Rot Flats. They were like the three films, and then I think by the time I think it was around about maybe high school, 12, 13, at 14, the town hall then started to play movies at the town hall. And so then we got to go and watch more films. So I'm pretty sure I got to watch like the Addams Family movie that had Christina Ricci in it, and 3 Men and a Baby. I think I saw at Town Hall. I know some of my friends went on dates to watch Point Break at the Town Hall. And then I think by my early 20s, they had like a cinema, like just out of town, where they had like 3 like movie theaters, and it was a bit more of like a movie megaplex. Well, not a megaplex with 3, but you know what I mean, a cinema complex. Elisha says hi to the phone. Hi, Elisha. Star Wars is overrated. I just, people like what they like, Robin. you know. Yeah, footwork flats. Yeah, like we had so many of the comics growing up, and I think that it was always like really fun. We're a big dog friendly family, so I think that any comic that includes some sort of animal is lots of fun. Oh, cool. say hello to Elijah from me. Sheep in lion's clothing. Oh, Ezra was nearly Elijah, but went with the slightly easier spelling. Oh yeah, finding it so much easier. Yeah, it's because I think it's trick. Like that's where I think, like some of my mermaid tails that are a trickier color to repaint, I think would have been so much easier if I just not worried about the flexibility. Miss Martian will not have any flexibility when I'm done with her. Costume is so basic though. She's going to be fabulous. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I know. I think that that's the thing that's sort of like quite tricky as well, with repaints, is having to change skin tones too. So, but yeah. Like, I mean, even when I watch a lot of like the doll repaint videos where they're repainting like Monster High dolls or Ever After High dolls and that type of thing, is that a lot of the time if they need to change the skin tone, then they'll use like an airbrush. Not that we have those options, Corno. But yeah, it's, oh gosh. It just makes it trickier when we don't have, yeah, as many skin tone options as what we would like. Would have been nice to have just gotten them officially. That's what we need to say to Lego. Oh, and I changed out the cup for this as well. Yeah, I remember that. Right. It's just showing how much Western Australia has changed. Only 10 years behind us. Yeah, but Steve, I did grow up in the country, so you can't just say that that was purely based on Perth. Wait until she gets indoor plumbing. What's that? I've never heard of that before. Still go into the backyard. Oh, cool. Oh. Yeah, I get that now, Steve. Sorry. That was one too many multitasking steps for me. Right, El Cold Blooded is saying that they built their own Spider-Man mech. Love that. I love a good mech. Custom Spider-Man tech minifigure. I sized down the vulture's wings to make it a similar size to the molded piece. Oh, yeah. I made your own Spider-Man minifig. Cool. Love that. There's quite a lot of people that do like their custom minifigures and all of those sorts of things. I think the thing that's been sort of quite interesting for like a lot of the mini doll community is that people do mini doll repaints, but I don't think to the same extent, or maybe we just like don't talk about it as much as what people sort of get into the mini figure repaints do, if that makes sense. So like Brick Emotion, her channel, she's sort of taken an indefinite break, but she was probably the main mini doll repaint channel. LEV has done mini doll repaints every now and again. She's done Ladybug, she's done Alice in Wonderland. Recently, she's done Blackpink, the K-pop band. So, she does do that, but that's not the only thing that she does on her channel. Oh, she did a lot of the Descendants as well, didn't she? I do mini doll repaints a little bit. Cornet's been doing them a little bit as well. Custom Mania, who was in the chat earlier, does mini doll repaints too. But I just sort of think like we still haven't like come, like I guess Claire from Brick Emotion sort of said that that's the space that she wanted to create. But I don't know. I just don't think that it is as common as what it is with mini figure customs. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm rambling a lot today. Oh, cool. Yeah, you did it with Starfire as well. And Miss Martian will not have any accessories, so it'll be fine. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Red eyes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, part of the DC Superhero Girls series. So we did get some DC Superhero Girls as mini doll sets a few years ago, and Cornet's just going through and repainting the characters that we never got as official mini dolls. So Miss Martian is one of those. Oh, yeah. The show was released a few years ago, but everything is on YouTube. Yeah, it is a good series. I haven't watched it for ages as well. Only paint on canvases. Not on mini dolls. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's just really like delicate work because they're so small, And I think that that's the same thing with the minifigures as well. But I know that some places that do the custom minifigs and all of those sorts of things also do like 3D printing as well, don't they? And we'll probably have like, I don't know, equipment. Oh, dear, Dragon Slayer, yes, the Descendants are beautiful. Yeah, they were absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous mini dolls. But even I've still got to watch the Blackpink video. I keep scrolling up and down past it, but I know that it's there. I know that it's got to happen. Oh, hang on. But even the thumbnail that LEV has done just looks absolutely gorgeous. Dear, I have seriously lost my marbles more than normal. Oh dear. Just gotta laugh at myself. Gotta do it. Yeah, it was actually interesting, Ingrid. I remember, I think you and I were in the chat on one of Hive's, was it Hive's drawstrings? And I think Baz from Falling with Bricks was on there as well. And I just remember you guys were talking a lot about the fact that you do like traditional art as well. And I just think that it's so interesting that there's like a significant number of people in the Lego community that then have these other creative talents. Whether or not it's digital art, whether or not it's like the stop motion stuff, like what was I saying? Yeah, all of that sort of stuff I just think is really, really interesting. There's our communities, there's a talented bunch of people in our community. Right, there we go. First set done. Well, yeah. So I think it's interesting that with these two, so this is the most recent. Losing my spirit sticks. This is the most recent version. So we've got lime grass. We've still got cherry blossoms, which is quite nice. We've got the red lanterns. And then with this one, we've got magenta instead of red. And then the normal Lego green as well. And I think that this set came out before we had pink leaf pieces and possibly even pink flowers. So, you know, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so they don't really like combine easily with each other, I wouldn't think. For me. Off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know whether or not I'd be able to come up with an easy combination for those ones. Right. Let's move on to the second Mulan set, which also has like a really fantastic mini doll in here as well. But I don't have the mini dolls with this as well. Oh, Ingrid, that's so cool to hear. Plan on painting again soon. Yeah, I think it's really nice to have like the, I don't know, different like creative outlets and different ways that we can sort of express our creativity as well. I don't know. Maybe. Right. I think that's that side. I think that's this side. Right. Glenn's here saying Lego Star Wars mini dolls. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know how I'd do that. Yes, it's a Mulan day today. Well, because I built the new set, which I obviously is amazing, and then because I've already like done mocks with all the Jasmine stuff, I was like, let's revisit Mulan. And I remember when the first and the second sets came out for Mulan, we were like going, but they don't match. Why don't they match? Lego matches all the other princesses. Why isn't Mulan getting a matching set? What's going on? So, yeah. Okay, right, yep. Oh, wait, there have been leaks about Alien Star Wars mini dolls, and it's looking like these rumors will be true. I'm interested to see if they will actually happen. Oh. Oh, so Glenn isn't just teasing me. Glenn usually just comes in and teases me, though. In a nice way, Glenn. I appreciate you. Oh, so that actually might be happening. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I think that would kind of be cool, though. You know, ever since Lego Movie 2, I have been like warming to the idea of having mini dolls and mini figures in the same universe. Oh my gosh. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know whether or not this is the best place to talk about what's going on in the Ukraine, Glenn. For me, I like having this space as more of like a cozy, relaxed, calm time of the week. And I think it's really difficult for some of the people in my chat who live internationally and don't necessarily live in that much safety to then have to come into a stream about Lego and have conversations around politics. I would also suspect that the vast majority of people, myself included, can't and don't agree with any sort of war. I think it's really awful. I think it's absolutely, like, for me, it's absolutely terrifying to even think about having to flee my home because I'm scared and terrified. So, yeah. But, but Glenn, honest, like, I mean, like I said to you, is that I do always appreciate you hanging out in our chat. And I think that we, like, as a community, we probably do need to find somewhere to talk about this stuff, but I don't know whether or not this stream is the right place to do that, if that's okay. Yeah. Okay, deep breath. On to happier topics. But yeah, I agree. The new Elsa is super cute. Oh my gosh. And that, I really, really want that poly bag. Like, I was thinking about that today, and I was just like going, I could just really quite easily do an L and end up with like a trunk load of those new Elsa poly bags, because I just think that they're so beautiful. So yeah. So let's, yeah, Glenn, again, when it comes to things like the Queer Eye set and Everyone is Awesome, that's about being inclusive and welcoming and having this as a safe space. When we're talking about things like war, that's not creating a safe space. That's actually can bring up trauma for people. I know I have had conversations with people who have been through similar things in private conversations over on Instagram, and it's really challenging. So I think that it is, just respect what I'm saying, respect what the mods are saying, and it's all fine. Again, one of the things that I am really, really passionate about as well is creating safe space for LGBTI people as well. Like, that's something that's really super important to me. In the same way that it's also super important to me to respect those that struggle in war-torn countries and just want to come here and decompress and escape from the fear of that type of thing. Alrighty. Right. Ooh, white profile bricks for the pick a brick wall? Yes, please. I know. I wish we had like so much more exciting stuff on the pick a brick wall here as well. Take care, Bubba. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Yeah, exactly. Peace, love, and harmony is definitely what we need in the world. Definitely what we need in the world. Yeah, Kmart definitely has the best deal on a lot of the sets as well, I would say. Yeah, I think, like, I mean, there's some really nice pieces in here as well. I think that the flying carpet would probably be quite a cool addition, especially if people have like the minifigure Jasmine and the genie, and Jafar as well was a minifig. Because I do have the genie and Jafar as figures, and then I did use the Aladdin hairpiece as well for my repaint as well. The dome pieces are really nice, like the gold dome pieces are really nice in here. Again, especially for the Jasmine set, this is like a bit of a different color palette as well. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and Raja is fantastic. I think that that's such a nice looking tiger. I don't know whether or not you'll find it too friends with the friend's eyes, too cartoony. But, Steve, you can always do a repaint. Cornate, you are so loved and so welcome on my channel all the time. And, you know, you are always accepted here. Oh, yeah, the chopsticks are awesome. The chopsticks are amazing. And Custom Mania, who was in the chat earlier, actually was saying that the chopsticks in this set are actually supposed to represent spirit sticks. He doesn't know the actual word Chinese use for their spirit sticks, but that's what they represent in this set as well, which I think is like really like interesting and such a lovely touch to this set. Right, got to find more lantern pieces here. Oh, if you don't like it, Mason can have the tiger. Yeah, maybe. No, I think you just really need to get into tiger repainting, Steve. Right. El Cold-Blooded has noticed that Lego is advertising less creativity in the Lego Star Wars theme. They're mainly advertising the sets and minifigures. I think that they should be adding a theme primarily on creativity. Yeah, as you've probably guessed, El Cold-Blooded, I'm not a Star Wars expert by any stretch of the imagination. Oh my gosh. And then the second Mulan set that we got had that fantastic printed window piece in here as well, which is just absolutely stunning. So, so pretty. But like I did end up watching Tech's video over on Tech's Star Wars channel, Planet Tech, about what's the latest Star Wars set that's like in Cantina with the desert and all of that sort of stuff. And people were talking about the stairs because I think the minifigs kept on falling down the stairs, and then Tech was able to point out that was actually meant to be when someone got, blasted or something, and it wasn't actually anything to do with just tripping and falling over. It was more like dangerous than that. But I actually think that a lot of the creativity that I see in Star Wars comes from the community. Ben's Brick Designs as well, who pops in here every now and again, does some absolutely amazing microfighter builds, and I just think that that's just so clever and so fantastic. Cool. Ooh, yes. The City of Lanterns is on my list now, Corno. It was a maybe before, and it's a definite now. Jabba's Old Palace, yeah, maybe. I don't know, Aussie. I don't know that much about Star Wars to be able to say which one it is. The newest one that's in Cantina, whatever it is. I don't know. The one that didn't have a roof, that everyone wanted a roof for, that didn't have a roof. I don't know that one. Ooh, Torn and Painting Frost Skins White. Since her outfit is amazing opportunity to use for a winter outfit. Deep blue dress with fur ice crystals. Very pretty but simple. Oh my gosh, yes. Rick's here as well. Shazam, Rick. Morning. How you going? Lots of hellos. Yes. It's probably late-ish. I don't know. Pucky is barking again. It's almost 10 o'clock here. So, yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I can't work out time differences. I'm terrible. Almost 1 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. Time for snoozing, I think, soon, Steve. Yes. Cool. Ruth laugh, it's hard to leave. I don't know. It's tricky. You know, I think like one of the most beautiful things about the Lego community is making friends from all different places in the world. Like that's honestly been one of the best things to happen. You know, like I just so appreciate getting to know different people and different cultures and, you know, catching up with people just over this absolutely like really shared love of our quirky little hobby. Like that's just absolutely amazing. But I also think that it's really, really challenging when I get to feel so blessed about living in a country that's relatively safe and having grown up in my life feeling relatively safe. And, you know, I just sort of, I just, yeah, it's just hard knowing that there's people that I really, really care about out there that aren't. Which is one of the reasons why I try and leave politics out of things, because I don't want to cry again on this channel. Anyway. Yeah, Cheetah. I really love the picture of Cheetah that you posted up on Instagram. The cheetah in the one. How is the cheetah in the Wonder Woman 84? Set? Yeah. Disappointing. I don't know. I was really excited about that movie, and to be fair, I haven't watched it yet. One of my favorite film review channels on YouTube talked a little bit about that film, and I don't know. I feel really torn about whether or not to watch it or not. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with that movie, but something went astray. Apparently. So yeah. But Robin, you turn off every other film after 5 minutes. That's hardly an exception. That's the norm. But yeah, the image that you posted, Corne, I think that's going to make like such a cool looking mini doll. Oh my gosh. I can't build a roof. Oh, the CMF version was better? Yeah, maybe. Only Marvel films. Oh, the CMF was more comic book style for Cheetah. I did get some of the CMFs. I can't remember. I don't know which ones. I've lost all, you know, space-time continuums. Yeah, but I haven't. Oh no, what I was going to say then. I've lost my mojo, guys. Oh, you've seen Walkabout about 37 times. Oh gosh, Robin. Well, I guess that just shows that you're dedicated and loyal when you like something. Right. Gang, right. Let's this go. Oh no, yep, right. This goes in here. We've done it. The roof is on. Cool. And lantern time. Super cute and cool lantern. Castle. Hokey cokies. Little detail, dragon detail with Mushu. Oh, Catwoman will be interesting to do. Yeah, that was the one that I voted for. Yeah, that was one of the things that I found with Cassandra Moonstone as well. But I think I do need to like put the varnish over the top of the Posca pens. The Posca pens do just seem to rub off. Oh my gosh. Steve! I feel like Macca's as well. I wanted Macca's for dinner and I was just like, I can't do Macca's again. But probably, I don't know. Do I remember the TV show Boney about an Aboriginal detective? Not really. I don't know. There was, yeah. I don't know. I'm not very good with names of anything. Just ask Corno. I can't remember the names of anything. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know Dragon Slayer. We got a Brunei and Lego. Why not a Mushu? Oh, I know, so cute. But I wasn't really all that. I don't know. There was just something about Sisu that we got with Raya that just missed the mark as well. I don't know what it was. Chrome Lego Cat's here. I know. Corney's got to rest up. He's got corona. He's got COVID. He's tired and achy and coughing. So we've got to send Corney lots of love and healing thoughts. Oh, I know. We still talk about. We still all want Pocahontas. I know. Disney Dreams was saying that earlier. we will just not be quiet about Pocahontas either. Yeah, I think that that's one of the things that Lego struggled with Sisu as well. No. Okay, right. No, we're skipping over stages. I don't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at it, Robin. Dragon Slayer. Yeah. I know, we can't talk about Brunei. We can't talk about Pocahontas. Oh, yeah, that sounds amazing, Corne. Research Raven. She's got a big goth vibe around her. Yeah, gothy doll. Sounds amazing. That's why I think it's going to be like so interesting to see how yeah. Like there's just so many opportunities to be creative. Oh, whoops. Ha. I don't know about pony. Exactly. We don't talk about pony. Oh, cool. Thanks so much, Sloth. It's been nice to have you here. Oh, I appreciate you as well. You're always super, super welcome in my streams. Love you, Sloth. Have a good day at work. Yes, thanks so much for stopping by, Steve, as well. I appreciate you being here. Oh, over on Instagram here. Oh my gosh. I'll share Cornet's Instagram. If I can figure out how to use Instagram. Oh dear. Right. Right. There's the link to Cornet's Instagram. And it is fabsome.minidoll. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, yes. The Encanto house is so beautiful. I think, yeah, I think, I've got to try and finish off my first video for that, and then hopefully I can try and get some more parts to try and finish off the rest of my mock. I was actually thinking this week when I spoke about Encanto with you before, and you were like, I turned it off after 5 minutes, because I watched it again this week, and I just sort of went, I think probably like the first part of the movie is not the best part of the movie. Like, you have to sort of get into it. You know, it's sort of like it's a little bit of a warm up, and then once you sort of get past a certain point in the film, you're like going, oh my gosh, this is like better than what I expected. And then by the end of the film, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So I'm glad that you gave that another go, Robert, and enjoyed it. Yeah. And I even thought I must tell Robin, if you do get a chance to watch it again, maybe give it a go. Ooh, Frost's outfit together now. She looks like an ice skater. Yes, I love that. I love that. I know Cornet's just been absolutely smashing out the mini doll customs. It's fantastic. Of the official Snow White set that got rejected. I know. Oh my gosh, I know. I was so unimpressed. I would have absolutely loved that. Yeah, Steve, definitely catch up with Cornet over on Instagram. That's okay. I'm trying to get better with technology. I'm not great at it though. And Mama Lego is here. Morning, morning, Mama Lego. How you going? I hope that you are well. We're just plodding along with my build today. But we've built the official Jasmine. We've got the little Mulan bit. We built the first Mulan set, and we're just building up the second Mulan set as we chit chat. Which is kind of cool. Oh my gosh, I agree. Jojo has absolutely beautiful mock for the Encanto house. Her and I were actually having a chat, like DMs, over on Instagram about the fact that we were both building Encanto mocks. And she was doing her best to try and re-inspire me to do videos, but again, in such like a JoJo way, where she's just like, just take your time and we'll get back into it. So this week it's been really nice to have actually finished a video again. I've still got to do the thumbnail, and I'll probably try and post it maybe on Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, another set, which is kind of interesting and exciting for me, because it's been a little while. I mean, not another set, another video. It's been a little while since I've done a video as well. So yeah, and then the next video that I want to try and work on is part 1 of my Encanto mock. And then I've also got to try and do the elf shelf for the Goblin King as well, because I've finished that too. I haven't filmed any of that. Good night, Steve. probably said that a little while ago now, but it's always nice having you here. Oh, you weren't interested in Encanto at first, but once the Lego set came out and I watched it, I really loved the movie. Yeah. When I watched the movie, I sort of was like, it had been interesting because I'd heard that a lot of people had loved it. And then I had watched a Colombian woman talk a little bit about the Colombian culture that was featured in the film. And then I also had heard a little bit about, I think, how Manuel Miranda had come up with some of the songs. And I think, and I might have actually been the Colombian woman that had said this, I can't remember. Anyway, no one's surprised, can't remember anything. And then I think that's where they said that the first song was more about introducing all the characters and getting a lot of that exposition out of the way in a song form, so that then they didn't have to sort of do that in the movie, which I think was really smart. But it's probably like not the most exciting opening to a movie. It's to learn about this massive family. But yeah, I just still love the movie. I just, obviously. I know. I can't believe that, Dragon Slayer. And again, I'm a little bit torn by that because I think that that's going to be absolutely awesome, especially for all the K-pop fans. I think that any, acknowledgement around K-pop becoming a lot more of an international, thing is fantastic. Oh my gosh, no, that's okay, Macro. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here, my friend. No, that is all good, Macro. Thank you so much for popping in. And I think that having the fix is going to be like super, super fantastic. I suspect that it is frustrating because I know that a lot of like the mini doll community, when we heard that Lego was going to be coming out with like a video theme and partnering up with a music company, a lot of us were super excited to get some of the musicians and performers within that company as mini dolls, because a lot of us had assumed that it was going to be a mini doll theme because Elves had finished a little while ago. We had like Lego Movie 2 as a little bit of a filler. They'd released sort of dots, and then we were like, we're going to get another mini doll theme. Surely video is going to be another mini doll theme. And I just sort of think that a lot of the fans, LEV's made a Blackpink video repainting Blackpink. And I think a lot of the fans would have really absolutely have loved having, Ariana Grande or whoever as mini dolls. Like, I think that would have fit in with the market of mini doll fans. So yeah, I just find it interesting that Lego's approved a BTS set with Fix, and I think that while the build that is in there is like a pretty, like it's based on one of the BTS videos. Please don't ask me for any more information than that, but I do remember seeing the video that set's based on. But to me, I just sort of go, but the build's actually kind of a bit, yeah. And there's so many like awesome idea sets, like the Snow White Cottage, that we don't get approved. So I don't know how I feel. Like, I'm excited about it, but I just sort of go, I don't know. Even the whole thing with the Spice Girls, like, I just sort of go, I would have so much more loved the Spice Girls as mini dolls rather than brickheads. Anywho's, that's my 30-minute TED talk about the confirmed BTS set. Thanks, Dragon Slayer. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, a sausage roll food piece. I just want a sausage roll. You're talking about sausage roll. Steve's talking about McDonald's. Oh my gosh. Well, the latest Mulan set is more of a side build chrome Lego cat. Like, it's this big. It's teeny tiny. It's itty bitty. That was the first Mulan set as well, which was like really small for a set too. And it's so much bigger than the new bit. New bit, original bit. And I do feel kind of weird about the fact that Lego keeps on changing up Mulan's colour palette. I don't know. Ooh, Hawk Girl. Have to make eagle wings and cover them in paper feathers. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, Chrome Lego Cat, I was actually watching like a really fantastic documentary series on YouTube that was produced by a lot of Southeast Asian people, and they were talking about Raya, and it was split into parts, and each part was like over an hour long. It was really in-depth and fantastic. And they kind of said the same thing, but a lot of them also pointed out that one of the things that Raya did was it kept on highlighting that it was based on Southeast Asian culture. And, you know, Disney's getting their first Southeast Asian princess and all of this sort of stuff. And so I think that meant that the Southeast Asian, you know, people went and watched the movie and they went, but you didn't do a great job. And so in that documentary, a lot of the Southeast Asian people that were speaking in that documentary said that they felt like the Disney marketing team kind of stuffed up the movie for Southeast Asian people. That kind of makes sense. And I think that was also really interesting because when you think about like Moana, they did say that, you know, it's based on the Pacific Islands, but it wasn't drawing from any one culture, and it was historical, but historical in a, you know, imaginary way. Like it wasn't actually drawing on any particular legend or anything like that. And so I think that was also sort of like quite interesting to hear sort of some of those comments as well. Did I do this right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Just checking. Cool. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The BTS fans are going to go bananas over that set. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Eleanor of Avalor sets. I think the other thing that we were talking about was whether or not we're ever going to get Animal Crossing as well, since we've got other Nintendo. And for me, I just sort of go, I would absolutely love an Animal Crossing CMF. Like Tommy and Timmy the raccoons, like all the little raccoons would be super cute. Isabel as a CMF, oh my gosh, she'd be so adorable. Dodos, the Dodos as the pilots would be super cute. Harv from Harv's Island would be fantastic. And then even like the little CJ the beaver that does the fishing thing, Sid that does the lizard, does the bug offs and stuff, and then potentially even like the little what's the little fox that you have to go and get all the artwork from? Really cute. And that sort of like little gang, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, true. Probably would have chosen figs even if they were fans of mini dolls, since people on ideas are 100 times more likely to vote for a mini fig project. Yeah, true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. The build isn't that amazing for the BTS set. I'm still excited about it. But yeah, I agree. The Snow White Cottage was just absolutely stunning. Donald's again. Go find my coupons. Oh, I know. The Coraline, the Pink Palace is absolutely gorgeous. I actually watched it for the first time and I actually thought that was kind of cool. But I think that it was sort of like interesting to have watched the like to hear from Southeast Asian people around their thoughts of the movie before watching the actual movie itself. I'm Southeast Asian and I think that the movie was fine. Didn't really feel like the right culture. Disney trying to act like they care about representation and made a random plot. And I that's kind of like, I don't know. I think I guess it probably just really depends on like the director and the production crew or whatever as to how that representation comes across. Like, you know, I can't obviously speak for people, but it seems like when I read the beginning of my the Art of Moana book, it seems like a lot of the design crew and the directors and all of those sorts of people spend a lot of time with different islander cultures in order to make sure that they sort of represented that really well. And that was also something that I got the impression from when that beautiful Colombian girl was talking about Encanto and, you know, the Colombian culture that Encanto sort of represents. But I think it was also that the concept of like, because they weren't really marketed necessarily, like Moana wasn't marketed as the first islander princess. Like, she was just marketed as, this is Moana and it's a really awesome movie and check it out and the rocks in it and, you know, it's about hanging out in the Pacific Islands and all of those sorts of things. So I don't know. I think that probably just made it feel like it was coming across a bit different. I don't know. I'm very rambly today. I keep going off on weird tangents. I don't know. Yeah, I think Brave did quite a nice job of like the Celtic culture and Scotland and those sorts of things as well. But I think Brave, was that part of Pixar? Was that over on the Pixar side of things? Yeah. Just looking at the spine of the DVD over there. Yeah, but I think the interesting thing with Brave is that the people that love Brave. Yeah. I remember watching Raya and I really liked it, but my sister was not impressed, and the Lego sets are on clearance here now. I actually really like the Lego sets for Raya, aside from Sisu, but then I do have very high standards of dragons. Pucky's getting in on it. So, yeah, luckily Lego made Encanto so that then everyone can just sort of swiftly move along. Ooh, sacrifice your Lena Luthor hairpiece. But it turned out good, yes. Oh no, Corno. Oh no. Oh, you poor thing. I don't like hearing that you're unwell. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that as well. But I noticed, like, I don't know. I noticed, like, more or less as soon as, like, Raya sort of came out, not Raya, as more or less as soon as Encanto came out, like, so many people were just raving about the film. And I think when Raya came out, people were like, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. But to me, the people that I talk to about this stuff, you guys, just, I don't know. It just hasn't had, like, the same, I don't know where this sword goes. Let's okay, let's just put this back in here. Yeah, but I just get the impression that people have just been so much more excited about Encanto compared to Raya. I think the excitement about Raya was before we saw it. Once we saw it, it was just like, oh no. What did they do? Right. So I'll just move Jasmine over. And then here's Mulan. So we've got probably the biggest Mulan, which is what I just built, which is still like a small medium Lego set. And then we've got these two sections. We'll leave like the little accessories and stuff down here. So we've got, originally we had magenta, black, gold, and green. Then we moved on to magenta, dark azure, bright light yellow, a very chunky cherry tree over here, and some of the red Chinese lanterns as well, which is kind of cute. And now we've got black, red, white, and the bright light orange with lime. So I don't know. There's a lot going on with these Mulan sets. Oh, still hope Lego would make a Eurovision stage into a set. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, yes. Actually, a wig. Don't make her lose a wig. I know, Pucky's ordered takeout. If only Pucky would order me takeout on a Saturday and bring me snacks and drinks. Yeah, the songs of Encanto, like, I don't know what magic Manuel Miranda has, but he's just amazing. Chuckles, yes. Kone is a mega super fan of the DC superhero girls. Oh, that makes me feel bad for her. Maybe in my DC superhero girl school she will get accepted. I don't like hearing when people get left out. I remember I watched the series when the sets came out, like ages ago, when Lego did the DC superhero, the Lego DC superhero girls, and they did like the little shorts that went along with it. And I can't believe that the double up of DC superheroes that I have, the sets that you don't need. I'm so disappointed. Ooh, the Lego adapted movies are amazing. Yeah, I think that, like, I mean, this is where I just sort of go, when I look at a lot of sets, like Princess Jasmine, I could just see what I wanted to create with that, like the beautiful, like, cliff type mountain with the palace on top, and the fact that within this cliff there was like these sheets of marble running through it, and they were able to sort of carve out the palace and all of that type of stuff, and get these really unique shapes and structures from the rock face. And then when I started to rebuild Arendelle, I sort of just went, yeah, I know how I want that to be and what I want to do with that. The Beauty and the Beast castle, there's been a few setbacks and a few issues with that, but it's on its way now. I think I've found a little bit of a gimmick with that, so I've just got to actually sit down and focus on it to get that done. Oh, Snowlana still hasn't watched, right? That's okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Encanto house is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. I'm still, Raya? I'm still watching Encanto like every week. If not a couple of times every week. Oh my gosh, yes. Lego Friends Ninjago style. Oh, actually, here, while we're chatting about this stuff, why not? Let's build the Raya poly bag. I've still got the Raya poly bag here, so we can build Raya now as well. But what I was going to say, the tricky thing with Mulan is that when I look at all these bits, my brain can't figure out how to put them together, because they don't sort of like go. Like, they don't go together. So how do I put them together? Ingrid's still here. No, I figure that you're either running around after a small person or resting. Because of the small person. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to put that there. Oh, that'll have to do. But yeah, they're two of the ones that I don't have double ups of as well. I can't believe it. Yeah, I think I've only got one Ninjago set, which was the Jungle Dragon. That was because I was going through dragon withdrawals. See, again, I think it's really interesting because even just looking at this, I just sort of go, the aesthetics of Raya actually look really, really pretty. Like I just sort of go, I think that Raya is just such a lovely looking character. I think, that the monkeys are really cute and they look super cool and awesome. The builds that we got with Raya for the most part were really awesome as well. You know, there's probably a few like little tweaks that I would like to make. I think quite a few people have talked about the fact that with the large castle is being able to close in the bedroom up the top would be really awesome. But again, like that palace build is absolutely gorgeous. The shapes and the structure and the colors and everything in that palace look so amazing, which do actually translate across to the movie. But there's just, I don't know, the film just lacks that little bit of magic or spark or something for me. I don't know. It's a kryptonite factory here for sale, but it looks like a scam. Yeah, Ingrid's running. Importing from Singapore, I can't afford that. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so sorry. Cool. Oh my gosh, yeah. I know that Kaz from Blockhead UK has done some amazing things with different sets in her Ninjago City area. So she did add in some of the hidden side stuff to her Ninjago City area and friend stuff into her Ninjago City area as well. Plus, she has me and Pucky as sig figs. So we pop up in the Ninjago City area every now and again too, which I appreciate. So yeah, I think that would be really interesting. I've got so many like ideas around what I want to build, but I think I just keep getting frustrated that I have to keep rebuilding everything and taking stuff down and putting it back up again. Macro, I just would really love your basement in my house. Not your basement, but a basement like your basement in my house. I've broken down and rebuilt the DC high school so many times because you use the parts from mocks. Oh my gosh, yes. I added it. I have mocked the DC superhero girl school, but I think I might continue to update it. There's a few things that I want to upgrade. Oh, that's okay, Corno. We can talk you through how to do that. I got really easily bamboozled by Bricklink the first few times that I used it, but I will say I have been very fortunate to find some absolutely lovely, lovely sellers on Bricklink, and there are a couple of fantastic Bricklink stores that are based in the Netherlands as well that I have shipped over to me. So the amount of money that I've spent on shipping is ridiculous. But they were one of the few stores that had the parts that I wanted and then had the quantities that I was asked wanted as well. Cool. I think it depends. It depends on Bricklink, Chrome Lego Cat. But I also think like what you consider cheap and expensive is different for us. So yeah. I'll talk you through Bricklink, Corne. Just remind me, and we can go through it. And I'll even have a look at my Bricklink and see if I favorited those couple of stores in the Netherlands, because they are like massive stores. Like they have so many parts. And that was also one of the reasons why it was like quite good for me to be able to go through them, because then I could just get huge amounts and then I wouldn't feel as guilty about spending that money on shipping. Cool. And yeah, sometimes I think the tricky thing with Bricklink is if there are like specialized pieces in a set that you want, that's probably when it's going to get tricky. Oh, I don't think that you need the Kryptonite factory that bad. Oh, so that's carry on the sentence. Can probably paint on the details from the stickers. Don't understand Bricklink. Yeah, we will go through that. I'll talk you through that. It's Lena's lair. I love an evil lair in my collection. Yeah. Cool. I'm getting the coronation Elsa from Bricklink. Yes. Yeah, is DC Superhero Girls your all-time favorite Lego theme? Yeah, Bricklink terrible for you. Yeah, must be terrible for you for shipping. Yeah, but I think that you can also find bargains a lot easier where you're at as well, Chrome Lego Cat. Whereas I think a lot of the time for me and possibly for Cornet as well, sometimes it's, and especially having spoken to Mama's Bricks, is that sometimes it feels like to find the complete set, especially new in box, is super, super crazy pricey. But it does sound like for you, Chrome Lego Cat, you can find those bargains in and around where you are. I don't know. I think it's just different for different people in different places, you know. Yeah. So it might end up being easier for Cornet to get the parts. Yeah, I love the theme. I just wish that we'd gotten more sets. One of the few reasons why you'll move so I can steal your basement. No, you don't need to do that. I just think that it would be like really nice to be able to like. Am I doing this right? Okay, yeah. I think it just must be really nice to be able to build something and then leave it up and expand on it. I keep having to build things and take them apart, which is then really like unmotivating, demotivating. I don't know. And it's just so nice to be able to see people like expand on, you know, what they've been building, and instead of just sort of like. Yay, there we go. We've done Raya's set now as well. Might only use Bricklink if I want an old but common set. Those never appear here. Oh, Jake's here. Hey, Jake. How you going? I hope that you're well. I'll take another look on the secondary market. Maybe it's on there. Yeah. I think the thing that actually once I figured out Bricklink, clearly it was super, super helpful for me because there was only limited ways for me to get additional parts and bulk bricks outside of Bricklink. And the first time that I wanted to get a set was actually Ariel's Underwater Castle, the first one, the original one. And so I went, because I didn't know how Bricklink worked, I went online and I found the PDF instructions, and then the Bricklink part numbers and the Lego part numbers don't match, I don't think. I couldn't figure out how to get them to match. And so then I was sort of like going through and looking by each part, and then I found like one seller that seemed to have a lot of the parts, so I went through and ordered them like one by one, or, you know, the quantities each by each, was crossing them off this list that I had created. So it was like really weird and bizarre. And then I realized that you could actually look up a set, either by its name or its set number, go into Bricklink, part out that set, and then either add in those parts or deduct those parts, depending on if you have some of those parts in your collection, if you wanted the minifigures or mini dolls or whatever. And then you can create a wanted list. Once you've parted out a set and created your wanted list, and you can include, I think you can include stickers in your wanted list as well, then you can go from your wanted list and just click on a button and say, I want to buy all of these parts. And Bricklink will search for you and then list the stores in order of the store that has the most number of those, like the highest percentage of what you're asking for in stock. So once you sort of know how to do it, it's super, super easy. But it took me a while to figure out like how Bricklink worked and all the buttons and everything like that for it. But it can be done. So yeah. Oh, Jake's doing good. Oh, that's good, Jake. Yeah, I've been pretty well. Like, I don't know whether you have probably popped in, but I've started a new job, which I'm starting to feel like I'm getting my head around a bit. And yeah, I've been enjoying a lot of the new builds that we've had so far. Like the friend sets that we've gotten already this year have been like really, really gorgeous. The houseboat is amazing. Tasman Bricks is rebuilding the houseboat into a floating restaurant, which I'm loving. Jojo just posted her video on the houseboat as well. I think Ellie V's just posted her video on the houseboat too, which has been fantastic. I've just built this Mulan Jasmine set tonight, which is a really, really lovely set. So that's one of the first princess ones that I've done for a little while. The tree house and the tree planting vehicle have been really lovely from Lego Friends as well. The glamping, camping, beach tent set has been fantastic too. So yeah, it's been nice. I even have ended up getting mini doll display cases as well from Kmart. So I'm hoping to create my like mini doll display wall somewhere somehow. And I think I've got enough cases to do. What have I put in there so far? I've done Looney Tunes. I've done my Disney figs. I've done Sesame Street figs. I've put in the Flintstones, but I only used 2. So I've got Fred and Wilma in one, and then I've got Barney and what was Barney's wife's name and her in the other one. So I combined them. I've got my video figures in these containers. I did the DC Superhero Girls this afternoon, so they're in their containers. We've got some of Unikitty in theirs. And did I say video already? I don't know. Yeah. So I'm sorting out my minifigure display wall. I edited a video as well, Shay Jake, which is a miracle. I haven't done that in months. So yeah, it's sort of like I'm feeling like things are like evening out a bit more for me now, which is nice. Oh my gosh, I know. We like every single wave we get Cinderella, without a shadow of a doubt. Cinderella has just got, the fans to keep the sets going. Hopefully it's not another carriage either, I swear. I don't know how they're going to top the most recent carriage, though. They just can't do that. Oh, yeah, Betty. Yes, you're right, Jake. Oh, my gosh. I just can't remember anything. Hi, Ben. How you going? I was singing your praises earlier. I don't know whether or not El Canto, whatever is... No, what's his... Hang on. I can't ever remember. We had him. This is not exciting content for anyone. El Cold-Blooded Extrano from the Wind was talking about the lack of creativity out of Lego sets. And I said to them that I actually see a lot more creativity coming from Lego fans within the community, like Ben's Bricks, who does a lot of the microfighters. So considering that I know very, very little about Star Wars and some of the other shows that you build from, I had to say that you're amazing. So yeah. So but I don't know. Do we want to do one more quick build? Shall we build up our little mini Elsa as well? And then we've sort of up to date with the princesses. that I have. What's the other one? The other ones that I've seen you build from. I know that you don't do exclusively Star Wars microfighters, that there's other shows and games and stuff that you build from. I'm sorry, Ben. Just really not a sci-fi person. Oh dear. There was there's really good ideas. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know. There's a lot of Lego seems to be adding in a lot of just loose pieces with no bags into their boxes recently, which is fine. Like, we don't need everything like wrapped in plastic. But it's so unexpected. Just come across these loose parts. I'm pretty sure I was watching a stream and you were chatting about, what's the one with the big... Oh, Red Dwarf recently, Star Trek, Last Starfighter, Cowboy Bebop. Was it Star Trek? It might have been Star Trek. I thought it was the one that has like the big wheel that leads, that's a portal in and out of different realms. That was a TV show ages ago, and has it been recently rebooted as a TV show? Have you done those ones, or am I just imagining that? So sorry, Ben. So sorry if I'm just going off on weird tangents. It's been one of those days and evenings for me. Stargate, yes, that's the one. Yes. Has that ever come up on your channel, or is that just my imagination? Oh dear. I do apologize, Ben. I am so sorry. But I do love your microfighters. I just don't... That's not my area of expertise. But that's why I enjoy your channel. It's nice to watch something that's outside of the norm. Like, yeah. I've just imagined it. It might have been somewhere else. Oh my god. Oh dear. Farscape, Babylon 5, June. Yeah, I know. It could be anything. I've got no idea. And it's not like I don't like those themes, but I think it's definitely one of those things where, for me, I just sort of feel like, and I think that I've heard other people say this about Marvel, is that once they've sort of missed a few of the Marvel films, then they feel like they can't get back into it because they're not going to understand where everything's up to. And that's kind of how I feel about Star Wars. Like, I have a fairly good grasp on the first Star Wars, the first ones, the ones from the 70s and the 80s. I saw those, I got those, I've watched them multiple times. I love an Ewok. I was obsessed with Ewoks as a small child and all of those sorts of things. And then when the next lot came out, the next three, which were the prequel ones, I just sort of lost my way with it a bit, because a lot of people weren't that super impressed by them. And I didn't really understand what was going on. I think I watched one of them, but it might have been the second or the third one. So it was I don't know. Yes, take care, Macro. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Yeah, I always appreciate it whenever you're here as well. You have a great weekend as well. And do your best to try and enjoy working on the weekend. But yeah. So yeah, I now just sort of feel like I've got no, and then I think after the prequels we've had the next lot, and and then we've had did Han Solo have his own movie or something? I don't know. And I just feel like I've completely lost my way with Star Wars and where everything's up to and everything. And I think I've even said on here a couple of times that I probably just need someone to tell me what I need to watch. I know Joe from Brickish has said watch the films in this order and try and catch up. I'm still bamboozled by it all. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay, Ingrid. Sal is home from work and can take the baby so I can sit and eat and have a coffee for at least a few moments. Like that. Yeah, we'll probably be finishing up soon. I'll just finish building up Elsa's little, whatever this is, with her like diamond skirt piece, which was a choice. It's a choice that Lego made. So yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I also feel like a lot of the time that not everyone in communities, but I think that sometimes in communities we can get like quite like gatekeepery as well. Oh, maybe you can build one poly bag. I hope. Yes, Ingrid, try. Give it a go. see if you can. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, just a few like ramblings for me towards the end of my stream. It's getting quite late. I do like this part though. So this is like a really cool part that we did get in this set. Oh, hang on. So it's like that opalescent blue. And we've got a lot of these with the ice castle set, like the big massive ice castle set. So it's nice to see this one pop up in like a smaller, more affordable set. It's a nice part. Yeah. So I don't know, but I've ended up going down like a little bit of like a catching up with a few like Disney movies lately. So I did end up watching Raya recently, which was quite nice. I also ended up watching Coco recently as well, which I thought was like a really like sweet movie. It just I don't know, it was something that was a little bit special about that film for me. And I also ended up finally watching The Princess and the Frog, which was also like quite a cute like little movie as well. So, and Cruella with Emma Stone in it, which I absolutely loved. Emma Stone was amazing in that. Oh my gosh, did I see Encanto? Ben, obsessed with Encanto. It took me a while to get hold of it, but I ended up finding it actually at the most in the parking lot at work. Oh lol, slop. Yeah, I love that. Enjoy your day, Sloth. Enjoy your day. We love you. So I didn't see it when it first came out, but I ended up buying it actually off YouTube because that was actually the best price that I could find it for. So I was actually kind of surprised by that. Since then, I think I watched it twice in 3 days, and since I've got it, I've watched it at least once a week. Maybe twice a week I think twice a week for the first few weeks, and it's been once a week since then. I absolutely love that movie. It's so cool. I'm partway through doing the Encanto house modified build as well. So I did end up getting 2 sets of the magical house. And I've combined them, but then I've also extended it backwards as well to try and have a courtyard area and to have, like the central part of the house and all of that sort of stuff, which is coming along quite nice. And I have filmed some of that, but I've just got to go through the footage and edit a whole heap of it. And then I've probably got to like record parts to try and join it all together. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense. Oh, oops. I forgot part of the Snowgy. Yeah, The Princess and the Frog. I actually thought that movie was really, really sweet. I can understand why people love that movie as well, as much as what they do. It's just such a cool story. And again, like the aesthetic of like the Bayou and New Orleans and all of that in the 1920s, like I just sort of went, yeah, that's all fantastic. I love all of those sort of aesthetics. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Just dropping the frozen build all over the place. knocking it on Elsa's head. Oh. Yeah, so oh my gosh, I saw Encanto in the cinema 4 times and countless times on Disney Plus. Yes, Jake. That's what we're about. Oh, you were dating Occasion at the time, so it hit perfectly. Oh my gosh, I love hearing that. Yeah. I just thought that it was so like there were so many little things in that movie that I loved, where it was, the I was going to say crocodile, and I was just saying no. I think that that's an Australian thing. I loved that the alligator, like the chunky alligator, wanted to play jazz. I thought that that was like a really cute like little story. The firefly was in love with the moon and didn't realize that it was the moon. I thought that was like a really like sweet part of the story as well. Um, yeah, and I just sort of liked the relationship with the frogs and how that sort of grew and developed over time too. I thought that was really really cool. So yeah, so there's the little mini build with Elsa in her diamond dress, which I still don't know well about these diamond dresses. Don't think that they're my thing. Oh no, you're back. The battery went to zero. That's okay, Corner. I think that we'll be wrapping up soon. Favorite part? Oh my gosh, yes. It was when they said that they were from really far away, and the farmer asked, "You're from Shreveport?" Yeah. Oh, and you had a late lunch. Oh, yum. Love that. Love that. Yes. Yeah. Which is such an inside joke. Yeah. It might hit differently for an Australian that's never been to New Orleans. Yeah, on Steve's stream this afternoon, there was a lot of Australian in jokes going on that stream. So I can only imagine that it's probably that sort of cultural thing, which is cool. I kind of like it when films put in things for the locals as well. So, Corner, you might have missed things, but we've done Raya, the Raya poly bag, which is really cool, and the Elsa diamond dress set thing, which is also, that's nice. We finished off the Mulan second set that we got. We did the original set as well, and then we've got the Mulan bits and pieces from the latest Jasmine Mulan combo. Let's move my snacks over. And then we've also got the Jasmine from that double set as well, which I think everyone loves the Raja the best out of that set, which is fair enough. We'd all love a Raja in our lives, no doubt. The flying carpet's really nice in here as well. I really like Mulan in this set too. And I'm really happy that we've got like a life-size card as well as the horse. And another little creaky lantern as well. So, Shreveport is way north Louisiana, almost Texas. Yeah, that's far enough away. Oh, the Kryptonite factory is on the secondary market. Have a look at prices, and I'll try and write out Bricklink instructions for you, and I'll also try and find the Bricklink Netherlands sellers that I've used before as well, Cornet. And let me know if you want to do maybe like a video call or something. We could possibly do that through Instagram, and then I could show you how to. Oh, $50. That's fair. Yeah, that's all right. I'd say so. How much was it originally? I don't think it was that much more than that. Oh my gosh, I know. Mulan was a while ago, wasn't it? I can't remember how long ago. Oh, does it? Do we have that on here? Sometimes finding the copyright is easier than other times. 2014. Yeah, so a little while ago. Oh, the Bat Bunker is too. What price for the Bat Bunker? Oh my gosh. God, are you getting it? Now we all want to know. Oh my gosh, after this, I'm going to go and watch Disney princess movies again. Yes, Dragon Slayer, do it. Do it. It needs to be done. I must admit that out of like the little stack of films that I got, I do really, really enjoy Cruella. I think I've watched that twice since I got it as well. Oh, it was 1998. Oh my gosh, was it? How come this is 2014? Am I? Or maybe, oh gosh. Oh, release 1998. Yes, you're right, Ben. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the wrong copyright thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a while. That's a while ago. Oh gosh. Oh, 36, 37 for the Bat Bunker. I don't think that's that bad either. I'm going to have to talk with my parents. I have $250 for this month. I need to talk with them. I need to get the sets. Yeah, cool day. Maybe if you need to isolate and stay at home and rest up a lot, it would be nice to be able to do something where you can just like be really cozy and relaxed and just build some Lego. That's such a bad influence. Yeah. I was yes, yeah, exactly. COVID sets. You need to cheer up COVID sets. Yes. Yeah, I was actually really like pleasantly surprised by the storyline in Cruella. Like I didn't think that there was going to be that much story packed into the amount of into a film, like a Disney film like Cruella or whatever. But it was so like the story was really like it moved along. And I actually thought that the fashion looked amazing as well. I loved that it was set in the 60s and that Cruella was almost like a little bit of like a Vivienne Westwood sort of like punk inspired sort of like, sort of creative person. I also loved the fact that there was like little callbacks and throwbacks where Emma Stone, like even the way that Emma Stone like sat at the sewing machine was very much like how Cruella drove the vehicle in the film. I thought it was like a really nice way to show the character development of Cruella and, the the and the two like henchmen that she had, like they were childhood friends, and you just sort of went, yeah, that makes so much more sense. And I loved the fact that like the guys a couple of times in the film were like, oh, I'm sick and tired of putting up with Cruella, this is ridiculous. And the girl was just like, I've just found out this really traumatic thing from my childhood. And they were like, oh my gosh, we've got to support our childhood friend now. That's what I tell my wife. Sorry, hon, this is mental health. I go, global pandemic and all. Yeah. Exactly. Corne is resting and recovering from COVID as we speak, though. So that's where that angle is coming from. But for me as well, I'm still working from home. So I still need Lego to entertain myself with. Oh dear. Anyway, on that note, we will wrap things up. I have been streaming for around about 3 hours, which is lovely. I always love catching up with you, catching up with everyone. It's always super, super loads of fun. Next week, hopefully, if my delivery arrives, it would be really nice to build the Fruit Flower Mountain from Monkey Kid, which will probably then be really nice to be able to combine in with some of the Friends Jungle sets. But I don't know whether or not we'll have enough time and capacity to build any of the jungle sets, so we might just build the Monkey Kid Fruit Flower Mountain. If not, I might also try and see if I can either pick up Main Street from Friends, because we haven't built that one either yet, which might be a build over a week or two, which might also be the same with Fruit Flower Mountain. And if I can track down the princess jewelry boxes as well, that's I also would really like to be able to find that set as well. Yes, see, COVID works. Yes, keep us posted. Keep us posted. Definitely, definitely, we want to know. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. I can't wait for Monkey Mountain either. Oh my gosh, Corday, I'm so, so happy that you're able to get both of them. I think that they were both reasonably priced as well, I would say, on the secondhand market. Yes, take care, Ben. I'm just going to do a farewell for 45 minutes. It's the thing. I have to do wrap up after wrap up. I know. That's so awesome. It's so awesome. Yes, get them both. Get them both. Oh my gosh, I know. It's so exciting to be able to have that complete collection of DC superhero girls. And it's also so fantastic that you're going to have all your repaints as well. Why is everyone yelling? We're excited. I know, but my throat's going. I've been talking for too long today. My throat's going, so I can't be as animated with the explanation. I know. No, do your parents, Corne, do your parents know that you have a lot of bad influences in the chat? Do they realise that we're all here? Yeah, it's you too, Chrome Lego Cat. It's always lovely having you here as well. Yeah, you're just amazing. You're just a lovely part of the community too. Yay! We're all excited. I know, Corne's excited because he's able to complete the DC Superhero Girls collection after 5 years of searching. He had 2 sets to collect, and he found both of them on the aftermarket today that were both reasonably priced, Ingrid. So it's very exciting stuff. Yes, definitely. Update us on Instagram. Yeah. I know, it's so cool. That's why we're shouting. Alrighty, guys. So next week will either be Main Street or it'll be Monkey Kid Mountain. And then the week after it will be possibly the other way around. And then I think possibly we might then be able to move on to some of the March sets as well. So I really want to try and track down Ariel's underwater castle again. And so we might end up doing a bit of a Little Mermaid build at some stage, maybe in March. And then there's some really nice dot sets as well that like the nameplates and those sorts of things too. So that's going to be like quite good fun to be able to build up some of those. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Good. I've got to move to a bigger house to fit my Lego in. I know, it's so exciting when people find like their what do you call it? Like they're missing sets, like, and especially to complete the collection as well. I've already seen that some of the March sets have been found on shelves by different people as well. I don't know if they've been found on Perth shelves as well. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll probably you've messaged the sellers already. Yes, Conno, do it. I think hopefully Elle and I will be able to catch up again and do like another midweek stream at some stage or another. But it's a bit trickier for me now because I am now working through the week too. So the Bat Bunker is even sealed. Yes. Amazing. Yeah, so we'll see how we go with midweek streams. I would like to do a few more surprise streams, but you will be getting a video this week. So you will be getting a mock update. So we'll see an update on 2 of the sets, which is Arendelle Castle and the Beauty and the Beast Castle. And then you'll also get to see 2 of the mocks that I've been working on behind the scenes as well. Reveals of those 2 mocks. So there's going to be 4 mocks discussed in that update video, hopefully on Monday or Tuesday. I've just got to do the thumbnail tomorrow, and then I'll probably try and upload it and have it all ready to go. Well, they're not supposed to. They're like, a lot of the time there's like big labels and everything on the boxes saying embargoed until, and then they have like the date written on them. So it just depends on how whether or not the store manager and the people that are putting the stock out read those labels or not. Oh my gosh, I know, Cornet. I'm so excited for you as well. And now I don't have to try and explain Bricklink to you in an Instagram message. Oh my gosh, I know, Chrome Lego Cat. Same, that's tricky. There's still a few sets like on my wish list that I'll probably have to try and track down at some stage or another. But I don't know how or when I'm ever going to find them. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how we go. But on that note, on that very excited note that has just revived Cornet out of his COVID stupor, out of Cornet's COVID sickness. Don't use up all that excitement energy though. So, you know, just have a rest, plenty of relaxation. Use the energy from the sets to heal your body, Cornet. And yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, oh, you've made a bidding for the 2. Now it's just waiting. Okay. Oh my gosh. But I am going to have to wrap things up. But I kind of don't want to. How long will it take to find out whether or not your bid's successful? Yeah, that's the same with me though, Chrome Lego Cat. Oh, Melissa, Monica, and Buddy's World are here again. It's so nice to see you again. Sorry, I'm eating dried apricots. And I was actually just trying to wrap things up in the stream, but we keep on going off on tangents and chatting about everything. But I did end up building the Jasmine and Mulan set, the new one that we just recently got. So we've got the Jasmine Palace over here, and we've got like the little Mulan section of that. And then I also built the first Mulan set, and then the second Mulan set is sort of here. And then we also ended up adding in the little Elsa's diamond dress set and the little Raya poly bag. So we've got a real mix of princesses here tonight. And it just sort of seems like lots of little things, which is really cool. So I don't mind that. Melissa, Monica, and Buddy's World. Oh, you'll message us if you agree. Yeah, that might be better. I'd be here for all night. Yeah, yes. Oh yeah, I know. They better be successful. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I hope so. I hope so too. Okay, I will wrap things up though. But as always, I do absolutely love you all. It's absolutely fantastic to catch up with everyone tonight as well. I just also want to say I'm so proud and pleased of all of you, and the fact that you were all really, really supportive of me when we got into a few like challenging conversations earlier as well. So again, I just really love that you respect, you know, the space that I'm trying to create here as well, and went along with that too. So I really, really appreciate that. I love that about you guys. And hopefully I'll be able to catch up with some of you next week. If not, message over on Instagram and we can catch up over there in the meantime, and all of that type of stuff too. So yes, cool. I know. Yes, I know you can complete the theme. That's going to be so fantastic, Gornay. I know. Waiting for the news on Discord. Yes, post there, post everywhere. Post everywhere so we can celebrate together, which will be amazing. Yes, take care, Dragon Slayer. It's always lovely when you hang out here as well. Yes, definitely. Take care, Cornet. Yeah, rest up as best you can. And I'll be looking for different things on Instagram as well with the repaints and the news as well. Take care, Ingrid. I hope that you're enjoying some coffee, food, a sit down, and a polybag. Yeah, I absolutely love it when you're here as well, Chrome Lego Cat. It's amazing. Yes, yes. Bye, Ingrid. Bye, everyone. And to everyone else that's popped into the chat throughout the chat as well, and all the replay crew as well. We absolutely love the replay crew. I know, I'm getting told by my own chat to wrap things up.